Welcome back inside here at the arena. Jay Glazer, Brian Stan, Nate Diaz, our guy over there, the Dominator, Dominic Cruz, and Frank Yeager. And how about already got stitched up over there on the right eye? It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty fast. Hey, you got to use your mic to talk.
I got a couple.
You're so tired of doing interviews this week. He's like, I'm just dropping the mic over here.
It's all good.
Hey, give us the thing that, you were assuring everyone that the fight was going to go down exactly like that. Give me the thing that surprised you the most in there that you were able to do.
Nothing surprised me except for that, on account of not getting to camp and not having the sparring for this fight, that I was eating his straight a little bit. I usually don't get touched by that punch, but I knew I was gonna start off slow and pick up as I go, and I had a corner in there a little frantic, and it reminded me of when I fought Kurt Pellegrino back in the day, when I was like, all right, look, my plan was to not use anything in the first round and pick up as I go, so we'll be good from here. So yeah, it's surprising that I got hit. On my part, though, I shouldn't have been getting hit.
I know you got to sell the fight, and you had to underscore, hey, 10 days notice, I've been training, I'm in shape, but in all honesty, to take a fight like this on 10 days notice, that's nothing short of incredible. Mm-hmm. Were you really in legit shape for this fight?
Hey, on my worst day, I'll train for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have hobbies. I don't have too many hobbies. You know, I'm always working. I'm always training. I'll have a day where I'm eating junk food and picking up, doing whatever I'm doing, partying, whatever you want to call it, and I'll wake up and I'll train the next day. It's been like that since I started. I think I train harder than the hardest workers in the off season. So I believe that as a martial artist, even if you can't win a fight, you should be able to not be able to die or lose.
Where does this rank in terms of wins in your career? Is this one of the biggest? Is it the biggest, or is it just another win?
Well, as far as the hype and as much love as they're giving this guy, it's the biggest fight for anybody, you know? I feel bad. Frank Yeager should have got that fight at his division, but this is the way things worked out, and I can't get nothing in this game, you know what I'm saying? I got to take what I could get. So 10 days notice, 5 days, 3 days, whatever, you know? Obviously, I could have came out there on fire and not been touched and schooled that dude. But you know, I had to do what I had to do with the short amount of time. If I give some away, that you know what I'm saying? It's like I might never get it back. And I put in a lot of time, and I feel like I have everything. Everything I have, I worked for. You know what I'm saying? I just wanna. Like, I worked for everything I have, but I want to have everything that I work for. You know what I'm saying? I want to have what I could get.
Nate, I've been fighting since I was 19 like you. I'm around the same age as you. Been in this sport a long time. I get all my confidence from putting in camp. You didn't have a camp, man. Where do you get the confidence that knowing you were going to go that 5 rounds if needed? Obviously, you know you could gut it out. But to stay at a high level, you count on your cardio, man. When you go in there in a fight like that, how do you keep your mind in it, knowing that you got this for 5 rounds no matter what?
Cardio and skill, man. You know, like, if you fight, too, for so many years, it's been, how old am I now? I've been fighting 12 years, and as a martial artist, like, just seeing them push this guy. That guy's where he's at. He's a good fighter and everything, but he's where he's at because of the push he's getting. You know what I'm saying? I've been putting in a lot of work, and there ain't no push. So I'm going to take that shit, and I'm going to make it mine, you know what I'm saying? And I know I'm a better fighter than him, and I just wish that they weren't going to give me no full camp for this guy, you know what I'm saying? They're going to try to do whatever they could, bring him back. They're going to try to not give you a full camp for this guy. You know what I'm saying? They want to bring him back to the top, but I knew I'm better than him.
Do you feel like you were fighting for other fighters too, besides just yourself?
Everybody, nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to hate. The guy did great. He did a great job. How you gonna hate? Like, if I'm getting all that too, I'm like, hey, sorry, everybody should have been at the right place at the right time, like he was.
Yeah.
So
agreed.
I got the chance to take that right place, right time, and I took it as quickly as I could, because if I pass it up, I ain't never gonna get that in my position. You know what I'm saying? I've been in this UFC since I was 21 years old. I think that was my 25th fight or 24th fight. And there's no experience like that. And that guy, like, I think this might have been his 6th, 7th, 8th fight. But we'll see if he's where he's at in 26 fights from now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a long road, and I'm still going strong. And, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, I'm done with this fight game. And then, you know, maybe 4 months from now, I'm gonna be bored as hell. I'm gonna be like, oh, well, I guess it's time to fight again because like, I'm institutionalized to this stuff. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
it
you
makes
know?
a lot of sense.
I'm stuck in the game.
Well
Yeah,
said.
in that first round, we seen you said you started out slow. He was able to touch you a little bit, but in the second round, you started getting your groove. I seen you start picking up the pace. You hit him with that left hand and rocked him. Like you could see that Nate Diaz came out. You started taunting him. Tell me, was it you just felt him kind of slowing down? What was it?
Well, I knew. I was watching his fights, and I was like, he keeps this pressure, and these guys break. And I was like, that's the same pressure I keep, only less. And the pressure that I put on these people, at a certain point, they just fall off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I tell this all the time. I'm like, you put the UFC roster on the mountain, these guys think they're tough. If we all run up that mountain, I bet you I'm gonna be at the top of that mountain, and probably see my brother up there. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
awesome.
These guys can move too, so I'm sure these guys will be up there. But you know what I'm saying? So I knew as the round went on, my corner came in and they were like, oh, do this, that, and this, and I was like, hey, I just had to make sure if I just warmed up this round, I could push for 4 more rounds. But like I said, I didn't have a camp. I know I didn't have a slow first round, and then when it started turning around, I saw the beginning and the end, and I was like, I started telling them, I was like, "Ooh, you ate that shit, and it's gonna get worse from here, huh?" And then all of a sudden in the first, cause he was quick and he had his things to say, and in my head I was just like, it's all right. Next round I'm gonna be there too. And then when the next round started, it came quicker than I thought, and when I started landing shots, I was like, this is a wrap, cause you ain't going no farther than this. I could tell by the landed punches, and how his punches started. I started smothering his punches and they started easing up, and I was like, and then I had him on the cage and I was like, you don't have shit to say now, do you? And then I put a knee in his stomach and I heard him go, huh, and I was like, yeah, this is good, and then all of a sudden he's shooting for a takedown, and I was like, oh, you're a wrestler now. You're a wrestler. I remember I'm the black belt in jiu-jitsu. And you're shooting on me now, so me and you know that
Big
this is
mistake.
a wrap. This is a wrap.
Hey,
so
you've been
big
in this.
mistake. So I knew it was the beginning of the end.
Absolutely.
You're saying you've been in the sport for a while. How shocked were you though that he threw a hook at you the other day at the presser?
I thought it was pretty smart because I would have did that if I was him too. I was like, yeah, motherfucker, because you knew that if you made a move, I was gonna throw some shit too. You know what I'm saying?
But hit each other? Not.
I would have smacked his hand and did something. But I knew he was gonna. He was mad because I put a good stance on him.
Yeah.
He didn't like that.
Ninja
And he's
stuff.
like, I'm losing this shit. So I had to throw a little fit and try to win it back. But I was like, you didn't win that. You still know you lost. Because I was a scared smackdown.
How about the feint?
What happened? I won the weigh-in. I feel I won the press conference.
Yeah.
And people say, are you glad that this was short for the press? But I was like, no, because that press with a camp, I get smarter. I came into this fight stupid, you know, all that at camp. You know how it is. You do a full camp, and then all of a sudden by the end of that camp, you're like a genius in your head. I mean, I toot my own horn, but I feel like I got a lot. I get smarter, and I understand, and I know what I'm going to say in interviews, and I have a pretty good idea. But I had a lot of just like, dude, you know.
You are smart. You taught fighters a lot, man.
Hey, Nate, quick question here. You know, we had Dana up here right before you came on, and one of the things that I heard come out of his mouth was maybe Robbie Lawler next since your brother beat him, and he's the welterweight title. This was at 170. You know, what's next for you, and is that something that you may be interested in?
The biggest fights I'm gonna get, that's what I'm gonna take. So we're gonna see what happens, and you know, like this little man says, money talks. We'll see what happens.
All right, Nate Diaz, you did the Diaz family name proud tonight. Huge, again, epitome of what a mixed martial artist is in this sport.